Hey, so I was listening to Mark Levin take some callers that were supporting Biden, and the 110-page Unity Task Force recommendations kept on coming up. So I found it online, and I'll try and link it, the PDF. And so I went to have a look at it myself. So the first paragraph says, climate change is a global emergency. We have no time to waste in taking action to protect Americans' lives and futures. From Houston, Texas to Paradise, California, from San Juan, Puerto Rico to Davenport, Iowa, the last 4 years have seen record-breaking storms, devastating wildfires, and historic floods. Urban and rural communities alike have suffered tens of billions of dollars in economic losses. Dams have failed catastrophically in Michigan. Neighborhoods have been all but wiped off the map in Florida. Farmers' crops have been drowned in their fields across the Midwest. Thousands of Americans have died, and President Trump still callously and willfully denies the science that explains why so many are suffering. So apparently they're trying to connect Donald Trump to all of this. So I decided to have a closer look at this stuff. So the first thing I went to is I had a look at that climate change agreement, the Paris Accord. And this Daily Wire article mentioned a Berkeley scholar, which was published in the Wall Street Journal, which discussed the Paris Agreement having other issues in there like gender equality, empowerment of women, and intergenerational equity. Not to say those aren't issues to discuss, but I don't think those are environmental issues. And he's quoted in the Daily Wire article here, the descent of climate change into the abyss of social justice, identity politics represents the last grasp of a cause that has lost its vitality. Climate alarm is like a car alarm, a blaring noise people are tuning out. So basically it's saying that that agreement was kind of at its end. And I noticed they referred to a political scientist article from 1972 about the cycle of political issues. So I looked that up, and I found the PDF online, which also I plan to link. So the climate change issue went through the pre-problem stage, the alarm discovery and euphoric enthusiasm stage, realizing the cost of significant progress stage, gradual decline of intense public interest, and then the post-problem stage. So, I mean, I agree. That's part of the issue here, not just Donald Trump. But I'll link the article also from the Wall Street Journal, climate change. I think this is the Wall Street Journal, that climate change has run its course. But also I noticed in the Blaze, they referred to the IEA.org numbers, which I'll link also, that show the CO2 emissions. And you'll notice that up into 2019, that the yellow is the rest of the world. And actually, rather than America, it's the rest of the world that seems to be growing. In fact, if you look at this chart down here, the European Union and the United States, even under Donald Trump, was still below this line here, and Japan. But the rest of the world, their CO2 emissions were going up. So actually, at least on the CO2 issue, I don't think the blame game works on Donald Trump. Now, in that article, they also mentioned the Michigan floods. Dams have failed catastrophically in Michigan. Well, we could take a look at that too. I noticed the Federalist had an article, Michigan regulators prioritized environmental quality over public safety in Edenville Dam. And it turns out that warnings about the dam's safety were made well aware by those running the hydropower plant as early as 1999. So I was curious who was president in 1999, and it looks like that was probably Bill Clinton. So, yeah, it looks like that was Bill Clinton in 1999, a Democrat. So I will link this article tracing the pathway to the threats about the dam. So that's not Trump's fault either. So actually, they're not off to a very good start in the first paragraph. I don't know how much more I'm going to read, but so far they're not having a very good track record in the Biden-Sanders agreement there. Thank you.